I specifically wanted to bring my camera on my first ride because that's the only time when you can capture your first impression. And it's amazing, it's awesome, really. No jokes, check it out. The first two things that I thought when I got invited by a cycling club on Cyprus were, where exactly is this island? And if the cycling there is as good as they say, why haven't I heard about it before? I got curious, so I jumped on a 4-hour flight and spent 5 days riding as much as I could, checking out all the training possibilities on different routes. I checked the weather, the climb, the traffic, the food, everything in between. In this video, I'll show you what I found out about this pretty unknown cycling spot. Hey, I even got to sprint a former Olympian. The guys told me you were in the Olympics. Just cruising with a former Olympian. Nice. The topics of this video are marked down on the timeline, so you can skip to any chapter right away.
So there's one little thing that I actually haven't mentioned. It's like a little secret. Part of this trip to Cyprus was to...
Is Cyprus the next place for cycling training camps? Let's find out.
Good morning guys. I'm staying in the Atlantis Hotel, which is right next to the beach. It's also on the other side next to the boulevard where INEX is. So it's like 5 minutes walk. Yesterday I went out for a short spin by myself.
This morning it was 4 degrees Celsius back home in Holland. And here it is like 22. To go here for a few days for some riding. Yes.
Today I'm riding with them, so I'm going to check out their facilities. I usually don't really do like group rides or organized rides, and they have a full car and everything, so it's pretty fancy for your everyday ride, but yeah, we're gonna check it out.
So the reason I was on Cyprus was because I got invited by INEX. INEX is a cycling club based out of Limassol, which is on the south side of the island. It's started by former World Tour pro riders, including Vyacheslav Kuznetsov. When I arrived, we did a quick tour around their location, and if you like bikes, it's like you're a kid in a candy shop. There's like a full bike shop with mechanics, spare parts and everything to do your maintenance. Then there's the bike store, which has complete bikes, custom bikes. They sell clothing, nutrition, etc, etc. And also there's a cafe that serves all day food, and they've got great coffee. The club serves as a facility for locals to do their training. They've got changing rooms, lockers, showers, places to do bike fits and more.
So this is their space for indoor training, inspirational photos here in the back. And here we have some indoor trainer setups. Everything with a nice view here of the hub and the cafe and everything.
And to the hands.
First time yoga in, what, years? Second time yoga ever, so not bad.
That yoga warm-up was probably the hardest 10 minutes of my week. We also did some core exercises, which I always forget about, but they're actually very important.
Yeah.
This is so much harder than I expected.
Now back to the tour. INEX offers rental bikes, helmets, shoes, and they have a pretty big fleet of bikes from aluminum entry-level bikes to the high-end carbon Aurum bikes.
So that's the bike I'm riding?
Yes.
Awesome.
But also they've got e-mountain bikes for guided tours, and they got even kids bikes, which I've never seen before. And they also store the bikes of their members.
But is it repair bikes or they just leave it here? And they
store the bike of members.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
One of the benefit to be the members. So we are storing the bike in-house. So all you need just to
arrive
take yourself
Yeah.
and
Just
come here and
find
come here.
time.
Even the kids, just because of have a laundry service as well.
All the staff at INEX is super kind and helpful. Many of them are actually former pros from different disciplines, so they really understand what you need as a cyclist, and they're trying to get more people into cycling, helping even like the true beginners and also guys like me, which are more advanced. On the group rides, I had the luxury of their follow car, making it super easy to refill and get some extra nutrition. They set me up with a super nice high-end rental bike, and they helped me plan extra routes for my solo training rides. Right now, Slav and Vlad are helping me out to get a crazy route up to Mount Olympus, which is the highest point of Cyprus. So this is what we're doing today. It's 134k with 3,300 meters, starting from Limassol, going all the way to the top of the mountain and then back down. Good luck and have fun.
By INEX Club.
Thank you.
Now let's have a look at what riding on Cyprus is really like.
It's now 11:30. I joined the INEX Club this morning for their weekly rides that they organize every other day. I want to ride as much as I can while I'm here. So I'm going out for another very big one today. The road over there, perfectly new paved tarmac road. I'm gonna be descending on that road later today. I'm almost 1 hour in the ride. It's 28 degrees Celsius, so it's quite warm. Right now my head unit says I've got 29k of non-stop climbing to go. Obviously along the coast it's a bit busy with traffic and whatever. But as you go inland, instantly it gets quiet. The roads are varying between very nice like this and some are a bit older, but I'm avoiding the big road up the mountain. When I came here, I did a little bit of quick research. Since I'm doing sort of a review on Cyprus, I have to figure out and experience the full potential, so climbing up to the highest point is definitely part of that. By the way, I'm not sure if anyone noticed yet, but I'm riding on the left. That's probably the influence of the UK. You get used to it within 2 minutes, so not a big problem. Just past 1500 meters. I'm getting a bit of the vibe of Mont Ventoux, where you go through this pine forest and then it starts to get open above a certain elevation and it starts to get windy and you're riding up 9–10% elevation and it's tough. Road surface is nice. I want to make this a hard day, but I don't want to smoke myself for the rest of my time here, so I'm reducing my power a bit, not just to kill myself. And that's it, from 0 to 2000 on Cyprus. This is really the absolute furthest I can go. Got the ocean. Yeah, it's hard. It's a good climb. Definitely not easy. Yo, what's up?
Hey, brother.
Cycling Fanatics.
Yeah.
Cool.
You just came straight past me.
What's your name?
Andrew.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. You live here?
I'm Greek Cypriot. British by the accent,
Yeah.
but family's Greek Cypriot, so I moved here in November.
And how has it been?
The winter's been pretty mild. It's been very good actually for riding over winter. I think I only had to go on the turbo maybe 3 days for the whole winter.
All right.
But I think anything over 1,000 meters during the winter is not worth it. It's too cold.
Yeah.
But now it's perfect. Like, I think at the end of February, March to June is the best time of the year.
Really good, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Especially when you're used to the shit in the UK or in the Netherlands. Well, this is a nice getaway in the winter,
yes,
for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, mountain biking as well. I know that you do a bit of mountain biking. You got to try you would love the mountain biking.
So a little foreshadowing. Tomorrow, at the end of the day, we're gonna do some e-bikes.
Okay.
To check out the gravel and the off-road stuff, because I want to see everything.
Yeah.
How often do you ride up this?
Now that the weather's good, I'll probably come up here once a week or once every other week. It's just good to you can just ride uphill for 2 hours.
Yeah. It's a big ride.
Did you come from Limassol? Did you
Yeah,
start?
Limassol,
That's
yeah.
like a 2.5, 3 hour ride, right?
2 hours 55.
Yeah.
So and I was pushing a bit.
Looking at your shirt, it looks like you're pushing.
Oh yeah, if you're wondering if I'm a salty sweater or not, this is the answer, yes.
Yeah.
So, because I'm going to be riding on Mount Olympus today, the guys are like, do you have a warm jacket? And I have a wind vest, but they offered to give me some nice INEX Club long sleeve jacket. So on the downhill, I'm not gonna freeze myself.
Good luck, have fun.
I thought I've done most of the climbing, but 5K uphill. Thank you so much. So that's already the third water stop of today. It's warm, man. Nice lady even had some salt laying around, so I'm dumping some salt in the water because I'm losing a lot, as you may have noticed. The water, 80 cents, and the previous one was 75 cents for a liter and a half. That's normal water prices. If you do this in the US, they'll charge you $7.50 for a bottle. It's ridiculous. And all these little villages have these little bistro shops, so no problem to get water. 30K to go. Four hours, 20 minutes in the ride. Just before we go down the last part, there was this 5-kilometer climb. 1K to go to the top, and then it's 20 kilometers nice roads. That's a perfectly new tarmac road that I was on yesterday. So, pretty big day on the bike. 4 hours 56, 290 normalized power. That's because I was pushing a bit on the climb. Average power was 257. Big day, drinking a lot, gonna get some food. I burned 5,000 calories, so better get some big meals in today. So I think there are two very big upsides of this island that stand out for cycling. And it's actually not the scenery and not the road quality, which are both very good. I mean, the views are not as extreme or dramatic like mountain cliffs like you see in the Alps or the Dolomites, but they have nice vineyards, they've got forests, they've got outlooks that are definitely worthwhile. The roads in general are in good condition, even the smaller roads, which are good or even brand new. I'm not saying it's perfect everywhere. I did encounter some bad traffic or narrow shoulders to ride on. So this road, it's quite narrow and there's not much of a shoulder. There's a little bit, not that much traffic, but there's a few big trucks passing me. Usually the traffic here is actually really good, really patient, but maybe some of those big cement trucks, those guys are just, you know, working, and you still need to know where to go and what times of the day. Right now I'm in the middle of the day, so maybe not the best moment. It's Saturday. Guys told me on Sunday they don't work with the trucks, so then these roads will be fine. Another car passing me, and they give me space, so it's good. One of the biggest surprises was how quiet the roads are. On the same ride, just like 30 minutes after I mentioned about the big trucks, I've seen maybe 3 cars in the last 30 minutes. The scenery completely changed. It's super nice. There's like trees, there's hilly, there's olive trees, like olive plantations, cactus. There's some pine trees. It's a mix of everything. Little lizards crossing the road. So on roads like this, the The road surface isn't like perfect, as you can see. That's no problem. A few minutes later, we've got the new road. Yes!
In general, the drivers here, they give you plenty of space when they're passing, and sometimes they're even stopping on the side of the road when they would see a bigger group approaching. So you can train fully focused, or you can ride without worries and without dodging traffic or getting stuck behind tourist buses. I've not seen a single tourist bus on these mountain roads. Honestly, this is one of the most quiet but good places that I've ever trained.
Hey, I've been riding up this climb for like 25 minutes, 30 minutes. One car passed me. That's it. It's crazy.
The other thing that really stands out is the weather. It's just fantastic and rideable year round with very, very few rainy days.
37 degrees Celsius on my head unit. I did not expect that, to be honest. What I hear from the guys here that the temperature is above average for this time of the year. And next week it's gonna go down to like 18 to 20 degrees Celsius during the day. So I don't know why, but it's extremely hot while I'm here. Doesn't matter, it's very good training. It's good like heat training. I'm just taking the benefits of it and enjoying the island at the same time.
In the spring and the autumn, it is just ideal. It's warm but not too hot, and you can climb into cooler temperatures in the mountains when it's needed. And that consistency makes it easy to plan a proper training block or a cycling camp. There are always a bit of downsides. Looking at Cyprus, getting there is still easy because you could just take a flight, but there's less flights available per day or per week as the other holiday spots like Mallorca or Girona. So a bit of planning is advised. Depending on the time of year and of course where you fly from, you might need a transfer or a layover, or you could be arriving a day early or leave a day late. I went directly from Amsterdam to Larnaca, one of the 2 airports on the island, and I got picked up by the guys from INEX, but there's also plenty of taxis available on the airport. For me, it took a little longer to get there because the flight is longer than, for example, to fly to Spain. So that leaves a little bit less time to ride on the same day as you arrive. But it's possible, and I did it.
20 minutes into my first ride ever on Cyprus. The sun's out. Guns out, baby! Yeah, buddy! So INEX Club is sort of on one side of Limassol. So if you start your ride and you go to the east, you get out of the crazy part of the city pretty fast. That's what we're doing today. If you go north, that's what I've been doing in the last few days on my rides. It's within 5 minutes. Boom, you're out there up the mountain. That's great. If you go the other direction, you have to cross the city first. So there's a little bit of boulevard traffic and stuff.
This took about 20 minutes to get through the city, and then we were out back on the quiet roads. We did this on the last day, and it was actually a very nice area to ride, so it was worth it. Another thing is that the amount of bike rentals on the island are pretty limited. I rented my bike at INEX. Then there's also Activate Cyprus that can help with rentals, both road and off-road. And actually I've been on another trip to Cyprus recently where I took my bike from them, and it was a good experience. I will tell you more about that trip in another video. So I wanted to try out everything on this trip, so I even went on a quick e-mountain bike spin during sunset.
Oh, it's heavy because it's an e-bike. Okay, part 2 of today. What are we doing?
We go to explore the gravel roads of Cyprus. So we're a little bit out of the time schedule, so we have 1 hour to do it.
Right, the sun is already going down there past the mountain, but we'll make the most of it. Check it out, we've got some sweet electric mountain bikes here. I've never ridden on like a proper electric mountain bike, so this is gonna be pretty awesome.
You know how to use it?
No? You beat me to the top.
Almost.
How to recognize a retired pro?
Difficult.
He's-
Difficult, yeah.
He's breathing heavily when he's riding e-bike. We're losing a bit of daylight, so we're gonna cap it here. But this is really nice. Sunset. We have a little bit of descending to do. Back to the car. Another good experience. Taking full experience of Cyprus here.
Okay, wrapping it up here on the last day at the INEX club. So there's one little thing that I actually haven't mentioned. It's like a little secret. Part of this trip to Cyprus was to check out if this is a good location for the next CF cycling camp.
And it absolutely is. So this year we are expanding to Cyprus. Actually, I went back in October with a full crew of cycling fanatics to spot a location which is outside of the busy city area but close to the mountains, and this trip was super successful. So if you're looking for a worry-free cycling week where everything is being taken care of, all meals are included, you get skill clinics by me, challenging rides and full support with a follow car, go check out cyclingfanatics.cc. The link will be in the description and in the top comment, and book your cycling camp now. Of course, we also have the Mallorca cycling holiday and camp available, but remember, spots are limited. It sold out last year and it's going to sell out again, so be quick. And if you book before January, you get 150 euros off. Any questions? Let me know down in the comments, and I'm gonna see you in April. See ya!